name is Abayomi, Rotimi Mighty, and you're welcome to Political Expose. And I'm going to be talking to you about one very strong philosophy that I believe is going to be a strong wave in 2019 elections, and it will definitely affect the elections big time. I will tell you a very short story. In 2001, a young boy of 16 years old addressed world leaders. He came on stage to speak on behalf of African youth and children on HIV/AIDS at the African Summit on HIV/AIDS in April 2001. There were presidents from all African countries. It was an OAU summit. That was when it was called Organization of African Unity, now African Union. President Bill Clinton was there. A lot of people were there. And this young 16-year-old boy made a very bold declaration, totally outside his speech. And that was when he called on African leaders to work with young people. And that was how the agitation for youth-adult partnership went to the next level, because it was well received by the African leaders. So at the Abuja Declaration, they included the need for young persons to be involved in decision-making processes. Now, that was the beginning. And in 2003, Ministry of Youth was created from the Ministry of Women Affairs and Youth Affairs. Now, that's just by the way. Jumping from 2001 to 2018, what has really happened? As a result of young people getting involved in various policy making processes, decision making processes, young people have evolved from just being activists or advocates or NGO workers into beginning to look into the political office, because that is actually where the whole thing ends. So I'm happy to tell you that that young boy then is actually the person talking to you, and that's me. That's me. I was 16 years old. I was a UN ambassador for African youth and children, and I addressed world leaders where I demanded for youth-adult partnership. So I'm here to tell you the final demand that we are placing on government and on the political process in 2019. And what is the demand? The demand is one adult, one youth. Now, what does it mean? I came up with this thinking about 6 years ago, 2012. One adult, one youth. What does it mean? It means that young people need to be finally drafted into political offices. Young people need to be allowed to get involved. It has to become an intentional thing by the government or the political establishment. Young people need to be factored into every political process. So we have one governor, adult, one deputy governor, youth, one Senate President adult, one Deputy Senate President youth, one Speaker adult at the House of Assembly, one Deputy Speaker youth, or one Speaker youth, one Deputy Speaker adult. And of course, the biggest dream is one adult President and one youth Vice President. If that happens in 2019, it's going to be very huge and massive. But it is possible for that to also happen. Why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this to encourage you that is listening to me right now to go ahead and talk about this to your father and your mother and your friends and a whole lot of people out there. Let them realize that we need to talk about young people being factored in. This is not about not too young to run. No, this is about not too young to lead or not too young to get involved in political positions. Therefore, political parties need to factor young people into their processes, and that will allow a lot of young people to get involved. And don't forget what I said. It's actually one of the things that will determine 2019 election, young people. So whatever political party that factors young people into their plan, or whichever candidate that plays a very good game with the young people, it will go a very long way. Governor Fayose of Ekiti just did something very awesome. The candidates for the 2018 elections in Ekiti picked a 39 years old youth, and that's huge for us. That's a very big one for me. I'm not a PDP member. I don't like PDP. I don't like APC either, but what PDP did, in Ekiti is very awesome for me. I'm really very excited about it, that now, should they win the election, we are going to have a 39 years old deputy governor. And this means that people are beginning to understand the concept of one adult, one youth. There are several movements all over the country, talking about one adult, one youth, which is good. But I actually created it, and now I'm sharing it with you through this video. Go everywhere and talk about it, blow it open, and let's have a whole lot of young people into the political offices in 2019. God bless you, and don't forget to get your permanent voters card. My name is Abayomi Rotimi once again. You can reach me through my Instagram and my Twitter.